Good evening. This is Pulse News, your go-to for the latest global updates. I'm here to break down what's happening across the Middle East because, let's face it, the region is buzzing with change, tension, and a few unexpected twists. Let's dive right in. First up, Syria's Druze crisis. The Syria province has seen heavy clashes between Druze factions, Bedouin tribes, and Syrian government forces. The numbers are tragic. Hundreds dead and injured. Syria's interim president, Ahmed al-Sharaa, says protecting the Druze is now a top priority. He even pulled government troops out, handing control to local Druze leaders. But the ceasefire? Super fragile. While Druze elders are pushing for calm, not everyone's on board. And Israel just made a rare move. Airstrikes on Syrian forces, aiming to defend Druze civilians. That action got global attention, with Turkey, Egypt and the UN all calling Israel out, while the US is basically saying, let's cool it. It's a balancing act. And Syria's post-Assad era is already off to a rocky start. Over to Gaza, where ceasefire talks are crawling forward in Doha. The US is leading a plan for a 60-day pause, hostage releases, Israeli troop withdrawals, the works. But the reality on the ground is tough. The UN says 875 Palestinians have died near aid distribution sites since late May. Just a couple weeks ago, an airstrike killed 82 near an aid point. The humanitarian crisis isn't letting up, and a big UN conference on Gaza's future just got postponed. Palestinian statehood? Still on the agenda, but not happening this week. Meanwhile, Israel and Iran are still locked in their own high-stakes chess match. June saw Israel's Operation Rising Lion, over 100 Iranian targets hit. Iran fired back, striking US forces in Qatar. A ceasefire is reportedly in the works for July 23rd, but Iran's already rebuilding, maybe with a little help from China. The US, now under President Trump, is back in the action, no more sitting on the sidelines. But here's a twist. Economies in the region are holding up surprisingly well. Jordan's tourism is booming, Dubai hotels are packed, Gulf stock markets are up, and Saudi Arabia's Vision 2030 is still pushing for non-oil growth, even as human rights questions linger. Diplomatically, it's a whole new ballgame. The Abraham Accords are expanding, with Saudi Arabia warming up to Israel, all to counter Iran. Sectarian divides? Saudi and Turkey say they're ready to move past them to boost progress. But with Syria's transition still shaky, the future hangs in the balance. Elsewhere, US tariffs on Iraq, more violence in Yemen and Lebanon, and shifting alliances everywhere you look. That's your Middle East rundown for July 17th, 2025. Stay tuned, and if you want the full story, check out our site for deeper analysis. I'm signing off. This is Pulse News, keeping you informed.